Welcome to Dwarven Forge Live. This is On the Anvil, episode 77, I think. I tried to say here we go, but I don't know. Hey, glad you can join us. This is the show where we take you behind the scenes here at Dwarven Forge and show you what we're working on, what we're thinking about, what we're doing. Mostly we hang out for 2 hours, in this case in my attic. We drink a frosty beverage and we talk about all things terrain, RPGs, and other good geekery.
Forgot to grab a cider.
Uh-oh. Oh,
It's 10 feet away, but I've already been off camera. Is that an Angry Orchard?
This is the rosé. It's the
I have the literal
dry.
exact same in my fridge right now.
It's kind of wine-like. I enjoy it.
I can go get a matching cider if I want.
That would be kind of awesome. We could do it at the break.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're gonna hang out for 2 hours today. We're talking about bundles. We're talking about some bundles for our upcoming restock, and at the halfway point, we're gonna do a giveaway. So, What are they gonna win?
A $50 gift card to the Dwarven Forge store. It is available to anybody, no matter where you live. Well, it's got to be on this planet. Digital gift card, international giveaway.
Do we have any viewers in the International Space Station or anything? Are they people that aren't on Earth?
That would be sick.
That would be. I'd be a fan.
RPG in space.
But mostly, the premise of this show and this channel is to interact with us, hang out. So ask us questions, heckle us, get engaged. We love fielding your questions. We love your input, and we love hanging out with you. So do that or else.
We should figure out if anybody who is on the International Space Station is like a gamer. How good of a stunt would it be if we could send some sci-fi stuff to the space station when we're ready?
That would be awesome. And then see if it could survive re-entry. It wouldn't, but like if they just dropped it.
It would absolutely burn up. Yeah. It's not you can blowtorch it. It wouldn't survive the atmosphere.
But anyway, is there anything else we're doing tonight? Mostly, with these bundles, I've got some Hellscape stuff queued up. I want to play with the new Hellscape sets, so we'll definitely
this big restock. This big restock that's coming in is a bunch of new. It's got a bunch of new Hellscape stuff in it, and we want to make some bundles to coincide with that restock, and that's going to be the main thrust of tonight. So yeah, have you gotten to see the new Hellscape pieces yet?
I literally have them here.
Right, but have you opened them and looked at them yet, or?
I have. I opened them and looked at them
okay.
About an hour ago.
All right, that's fine.
I mean, I saw our initial samples when it went out to make sure everything was good, but I haven't actually handled the factory finished ones until I opened these ones to be ready for the show, to act like I was all prepared.
Yeah.
Oh.
We're going to have a fairly short news segment before we get into it today. There's not a ton of stuff to talk about.
We can ad-lib some stuff. It'll be the first time ever.
Yeah, we could just talk about nothing for a while.
Like 2 hours, maybe? How's that sound?
We've done it. There's been streams where we've gone into it with like no plan on what we were going to do except just maybe build some stuff.
How's his audio level? Are you low? Are you mumblecore?
So far, I haven't heard anybody say that I sound quiet. People were saying that my audio has been better. People were saying that my audio has been better in this space than in the old one. Oh, apparently I'm allowed to mumble. A lot of that might just be my voice.
I think maybe because I don't have a lot of clutter in here yet, so I'm working on it. So I think there's maybe the angle of these walls, so there's like it's bouncing around more in here. There's a lot of hard. I don't know. We got the cool angled attic walls in here, so maybe there's some neat standing wave. I don't know. Also, the speakers are closer to the mic. Maybe new speakers.
Could also be it.
Carl, that vocal training has been finally paying off.
Let's get into the news.
Ooh. Oh no, wait, dog. It's the news. It's the news. It's the news. Breaking news. This just in. Co-host gets a cider.
All right. So, for the news. Cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah, there we go. All right.
Hey, first piece of news. I'm actually on camera this week. I moved my sawhorse rig It's a little low.
Oh yeah, you can actually like go over to the sides.
Yeah.
Perfect. First
Hey.
bit of news: if you backed a Reliquary's Kickstarter, uh, oh, I'm going off camera. Hang on. If
Oh
you backed
man.
a Reliquary's Kickstarter, this is such a hard thing to figure out because I can't see. All right. The Reliquary's Pledge Manager closes tonight in about 4 hours. If you have not closed your pledge, you got 4 hours left to close it.
You and I both realized as we get ready for the show that man, we have to clean our pledge.
Neither of us has closed our Pledge Manager yet, so we need to do it right after the stream.
Well,
And
facts.
yeah, so please do that if you have to, just so that we can actually make sure you get your stuff.
Yes.
I think it's basically there's really not much else to say about that.
Do it.
Yeah, do it.
Did anybody have trouble with it? Was there?
If you are having any issues with it, please message customer support. I don't know if we'll be able to get to it before it closes at this point, but it's better that we know than we don't know.
Well, they can help you out if you missed the deadline or whatever. They'll take care of it.
We can make it work. It's just it's hard to fix it if you don't say anything.
You'd be surprised the amount of when the thing closes at 11 at like 10:55. There's like a small rash of help tickets that'll show up of like help, I couldn't do that like at the 11th hour, literally 11th hour. I guess 10 and a 9/10 hour. All right, what else we have in the news?
Other thing, we had a reserve restock on Monday this week, or limited release thing. It is not the first time we've done this, but we've been trying to be better about messaging it. We moved it into its own restock instead of including it with a regular restock, like before, to try and like give everybody as fair a shot as possible. Try to give like a couple days notice around that. We've got like a wish list system in. Just trying a lot of new things to try and make that stuff as smooth as possible.
Did people use the wish list? Did they have success with it? Did anybody use the wish list? Was it helpful? And did anybody use the SMS messaging? And was that helpful? Right. So we had a bunch of people sign up. So the second it went up, you gotta. What happened?
I can tell you right now, the SMS message was not very helpful.
Really?
I think it'll be good for letting people know that a thing is happening, like when a restock happens. But
why was it not helpful?
Mass messaging just takes a minute to go out, or a couple minutes to go out. So
and that's 2 minutes too many.
Yeah, for this specific kind of restock, it just doesn't work very well. Big Red Tricks wishlist was great. Waffle Witch wishlist was winner for me. Real Arete wishlist was good. Oh god, this is moving really fast. I guess when everybody answers,
Good. Whenever Real Arete shows up, we have to shake the shimmer frond.
Can we get a forum badge if you survive the restock?
Well, here's one thing that I really want to do is I want to rebrand it not a restock, right? Because that gives people the wrong idea that there's like a whole bunch of stuff. It's clearing out. It's like clearing out the skeletons from the closet thing, right? That's what we sort of called it before. So we need some nomenclature that's not a restock that says, hey, we have a couple. Literally, some of these were 2 or 3. There were only 2 or 3 of the set. So something that says, hey, this is just a clearing out of the last little dribs and drabs. And not like the problem with reserve release is it sounds just like restock. It's too many R's. We need to name it. It doesn't begin with an R that communicates it's just a little bit of stuff. Hey, look, we get.
Well, and I don't know. I sent out that email a couple days ago just to like try and like make sure everybody understood what it was.
But not everybody reads emails.
Didn't get it.
Yeah, and they're if they're calling it a restock, like Stefan put out a message on Facebook, hey, don't miss our big restock or whatever, and then it so we need a name for it that's not a restock. So if anybody has any good ideas, we're in the market for good ideas. Anybody have any good ideas?
Let's see. From the vault.
From the
restock
vault.
notice not after the heads had already rolled. Yeah, that's just the issue with mass messaging platforms. They aren't instant.
Yeah.
And it matters when things are gone in 30 seconds. Okay. Let's see. I think that's basically it with that. Reserve stock sounds fine. I don't know. We're still working on it. The thing is, we're gonna do these maybe twice a year tops.
Tops, if that.
So it's the good news is the next restock that's coming in like 2 months is not going to be anything like that. It's going to be a bunch of stock for everything on the list because it's an actual
double.
restock. It's stuff that we ordered and had shipped over.
It's a double restock because we missed the
Yeah.
boat, so now they're all
Have we
bunch up.
gotten confirmed that they're going to come at the same time or
Yeah.
no?
I mean, well, no, because nothing's on a boat. But
Fair.
conceptually, they're both sitting there, snuggled up at the dock, spooning, waiting for their chance.
Let's see.
What's in the news?
What else is in the news? Wildlands Shipping confirmed that the February 16 boat that has some swamp stuff on it docked today. Right? It's supposed to, and we're estimating the stuff is going to be at the warehouse in about a week.
And then another week to really what do they do? Receive it.
Yeah.
Which is just a fancy name for saying taking all the inventory.
Yeah. So we're looking at probably around 2 weeks before that stuff starts shipping out to the U.S. Which that's like I said, it's the first bit of swamp stuff. So it's got like the swamp stretch goals.
So exciting.
Let's see. I don't think it has the mega pledges. Does it have the mega pledges in it?
I don't know.
Oh, it does. The swamp mega should actually be in this according to the set list. Swamp basilisk, a bunch of the ruins.
So then there'll just be like the dribs and drabs left. There's the boat that's limping to dock and the whatever, the light puck and whatever else was in the dribs and drabs final bit. So we're so close.
Yeah.
And the mountain, the waterfalls and Heart of the Mountain started shipping out.
Yeah, the February 1st container. They started shipping out stuff from it, so I'm assuming that it's reached the warehouse and is shipping out, as people have been getting the waterfall sets from it. The one that was, everybody's asking about the one that had the accident. We don't know about that one for sure. It's supposed to dock at the end of the week, I think.
Something
it's
like that.
supposed to dock any day now, from what I understand.
The Monster Fight Club folks were lucky, right? Because their stuff went to the Virginia port or whatever it got there, so their container got off the ship, but the rest of the New York containers.
Yeah.
We'll wait and see.
So that is the boat. It was supposed to get here a bit ago, but it had that accident and it delayed things. And so that's got like the mountain mega pledges and Heart of the Mountain. However, it looks like they had stuffed a couple Heart of the Mountains and Mountain mega pledges in an earlier container, so some of those have actually been getting sent out to people. But the bulk of the mountain mega pledges and stuff are in that container that hopefully is landing in a couple days, as long as it's not one of the containers that went into the ocean. So we'll know in a couple days. I think that's pretty much everything there. And then the final container for the United States and Canada is sitting in China waiting for Lunar New Year to be over so that the factory will get back and it will get on the first boat we can get, along with the restock and the light pucks and all the rest of the world pledges. Although those might be getting a different boat, but
we'll see what happens. It's so far out of our control.
Yeah.
We'll see. Stuff is moving, right? The moral of the story is like containers are moving and arriving. So
yeah, things are moving. Mountain
is.
stuff has started shipping out, and hopefully the rest of the mountain stuff will be received in a couple weeks. And swamp stuff is going to start in a couple weeks. So we're almost done.
Maybe more than a couple. We don't know, because Eric and Johanna still have to run whatever they have to do the shipping stuff to go through. It has to get received. It might take 3 weeks or 4 weeks. I don't know, but it's in the works. It's en route. It's close.
Yeah.
If I've learned anything from this, it's that everything just takes longer than you ever want it to or ever think it will.
Especially right now. Especially right now. Like this whole thing of like we've never until the pandemic, we've never had an issue with like, oh, we got kicked off of 3 boats.
No.
And
And they tripled the price. Like you can't get on the boat, and when you do, it's like it's more than triple, quadruple the price. It doesn't even make sense.
yeah, you're paying way
No,
more for slower shipping that also might just cancel on you. It's great.
nuts.
Uh, yeah. Um, Outside of that, the only other bit of Dwarven Forge news
Woo!
is we're gonna be at Adepticon this year.
This is big news.
Yeah, it's pretty big for us. I think it's our first Adepticon.
It is.
Um, we got a table and stuff. We're figuring out what we're gonna put on it.
Hamster
It's
just
gonna
did a
be
sick build,
yeah,
sick war game build.
yeah.
Was
We
that him
got
by
like a
himself, or was that somebody else doing it with him?
what was that?
Was that hamster all by himself, or was there somebody else
He built it
involved?
by himself. Yeah, he spent like all day Monday putting that together.
It's a big. It was
Um,
like a 4x8 or whatever. It's a big build.
yeah,
Big boys.
and yeah, it's gonna be me, Hamster, and Mace there, I believe.
It's a party.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good time. What do you want? Please stop meowing at me. Um, is that Adapticon? No, Adepticon.
It's a
Uh,
wargaming convention in where is it? Pennsylvania.
Chicago. Well,
Chicago.
like the outskirts of Chicago. Yeah, it's in Illinois. So yeah, we
Illinois.
will be there at the end of March. It's the very, very end of March. Ever going to ReaperCon? Uh,
No, we are not.
Probably not we're definitely not this year.
The next
Anywhere was that?
the next convention will be Gen Con, and then PAX Unplugged seems feasible.
Yeah. Um, we're not doing PAX East. I know some people were wondering about that. We're not doing PAX East because you got to book that stuff kind of ahead of time, and at the time we needed to be booking it, we weren't
It
sure
wasn't. Yeah.
what convention stuff was going to look like, so we didn't want to risk it.
2023. That we
Yeah.
can, because I love PAX East. Both the PAX East and PAX Unplugged, the only two PAXs I've been to. Both of those shows are just fantastic.
Seraphis, I don't think we're going to be selling anything at Adepticon. Um, just because the nature of like moving, it's going to take like it's going to take all of our like luggage space to just take stuff for the builds.
Point of
Um,
sale, it just adds another complication.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, when we have
but
reliquaries, we might sell things at conventions, but
we'll have
uh,
a little giveaway, right? Like a little tchotchke if Seraphis shows
yeah,
up.
I don't know.
They get a little
We're
something.
still talking about exactly what we're gonna do, so I don't know. Maybe we'll have like a fun thing there for people that I'm sure we'll do something for people that come to see us.
A hearty
Um,
high five.
yeah. So you can get that stuff. Well, or we could, $5 for a high five. Um,
A signed high five. If you want.
well, they want us to sell things.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah. So me, Mason Hamster, Adepticon, end of March, outskirts of Chicago.
Woo!
It's gonna be a good time.
Anything could happen.
Yeah. And then we've got two Kickstarters we want to tell you guys about. Uh, let's see. The first one is one we talked about last week. It's officially launched now. They're like over 70% funded, so it looks like they're gonna be
They
fine.
need another $4,000 or 4.5 grand or something.
Yeah. They had like 17K out of the 20K that they need.
Oh wow! So
Um,
it was. I just looked the other day. It was at 15 out of 20, or just over 15. That's awesome.
oh, maybe I misread. No, it is 15.5K.
Hmm.
Why did I think 17? Well, it doesn't matter. It's the Tremendous Tome of Decorating Dungeons, and for everybody that has asked for a Dwarven Forge coffee table book, like art book,
Ooh.
this is probably the closest you're gonna get anytime soon. It's a lot of people, really talented painters, um, and most of the stuff in there is our pieces. They painted up our stuff, and it's just a big old coffee table book. I think you can get hardcover. Uh,
Hardcover hasn't unlocked yet. They have to fund, and then it's like one of the stretch goals.
okay, so
So
yeah, push them to
fund it so
hardcover.
they can get hardcover. I backed it.
Yeah,
Who doesn't want a coffee table book of Dwarven Forge builds? Woo!
yeah, and so it's got painting advice if you're one of those people who's been kind of thinking about getting into painting. Um, it's a bunch of people who know how to do it really well and have a lot of experience painting our terrain specifically. So if you have been thinking about buying our stuff unpainted to try and save, this might be a good resource for you. How do they generate the pics? They built them and took pictures. They painted them and built them and took pictures.
Analog, old
Uh,
school style.
yeah. Um,
Yeah, I think it's gonna be cool.
yeah, should be good.
Yeah.
And then
Now I just need a coffee table.
let's see. Let me see if I can find this project. Uh, yeah, it's right here. Oh wow, he's already funded. If you
Oh, he's
remember
crushing it.
our friend that does ghost brushes,
Redbeard boss Jeff.
yeah. We told you about a Kickstarter of his last year. It was for the Ghost Tiny brushes, which are a bunch of like small detail brushes. He's doing a Kickstarter now for literally terrain focused brushes.
Go
These are
figure.
brushes that are specifically made for painting terrain.
He has a little terrain
Uh,
tool for doing your bases if you want to get artsy with your bases, and a couple specialty brushes. So
So
I love the ghost brushes. I use. Oh, look at this! I have a thing right here.
we filmed the forest and swamp painting video with Hamster last week, and he was using some of the ghost brushes for the dry brushing.
Nice.
But yeah. So this is a lot of this one's a lot of flat brushes and filbert brushes,
Yeah.
and are meant for if you're painting large stuff like terrain or like big monsters, stuff specifically made for that purpose by somebody who literally it's because he paints all this stuff and he designs like the brushes that feel the best for him.
Well, and
So it's
they're beater brushes, right? These aren't your super fine, like super high end, right? They're affordable brushes that you're gonna shred, right? They're sort of the purpose is to shred. I've shredded a few of the dry brushes already by just using them a bunch, but they're they're like $3 or something. So who cares? It's like that's what they're there for. So get a bunch of them and use them, and they're I don't know. I certainly enjoy painting with them.
do they have a website? Does he have a website that he sells it on, or does he only sell these through?
Sometimes you put stuff on eBay, I think, but I don't. Yeah, I don't. Let's see. You could ping him. Just contact him on Kickstarter.
Mm.
You can also pledge for the previous
That's
brushes.
true.
You can get all the
he
old.
does sell his past brushes
Yeah.
through his Kickstarters.
Yeah.
So if you want to get those detail brushes, which I got mine a bit ago. Well, I think most of the people in the office like backed it, and I've been using them, and they're pretty solid.
Yeah. I've gone through a whole set already. Crushing them.
Yeah.
All right. Should we? So we got news. Should we build up? Oh, news here. I put running lights on the. I didn't. I haven't unpacked anything, but I spent the time to get like nice RGB running lights under here, so we can really get. I can't. Yeah, something's wrong with the remote. I think I stapled one of the.
You're big on aesthetics, man. It's okay.
The light is important, right? Like it's a.
Yeah, but I don't know if I don't know if those are the important lights so much as fun lights.
Well, says you. But then I can like, then I can like, at night it's too bright. You can just sort of like, turn down. I also have these on it. I have two different controls for these here, so I can just do like, no overheads or just light.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's important.
I'm really happy with. You seem really happy with the way your purple palace is coming out.
Oh, dude. Well, you know what it is? For the first time ever, I am. I'm building a workshop to be like the workshop I have for at least a decade. So it's like there's something really satisfying about building. Like this is like okay, I've figured out what I want. I'm gonna build it, and this is I won't have to do it again. So I'm like putting a lot of time and energy into like trying to make the ultimate thing. I got the workbench on the other side up, and it's moving. And I made these slidey things for the trays, and that's working. I did a thing for cities the other day and just slid it under there, and it's like it's gonna be dynamite. So in 2024, when I'm finally done, it'll be great. I thought I was gonna have it done in like a week, and I don't know, I'm a long ways off.
I can't believe that you painted that entire room purple with the ghost tiny brushes, but I respect your dedication.
Went through a lot of paint though. I had to go back and get more. There's a wall.
I believe it. That's a large room.
The
Like,
cork wall also was thirsty. Instead of trying to tear off there was this like 70s or 60s cork. They had the whole walls covered with cork and so I just painted right over that purple, and that ate like a whole bucket of paint. The door, it's like, I get it, the purple petals. Anyway, let's get into this. The real deal.
How do you not have a purple car?
You know, because I bought my car used, and you have very limited.
There's not a lot of purple cars out there.
No, but there was black, so that worked out.
It's probably the closest you can get with common colors. It's closer than white.
Anyway, I'm supposed to glue Tiamat to my roof anyway, so that'll give it a splash. So.
That's so good. I'm so excited for that.
One day maybe if I was gonna say I'd go buy a paint job or whatever, paint it, but I don't.
He's got to get to a point. Man, we gotta make that a stretch goal for cities too.
No, I don't, because I don't really care about I'm not a car person. I'd rather put more lights more in my controllable LEDs like that. That's something I care about. Like,
if you don't care
more
about your
purple
car,
lights.
you should have no problem with fixing a giant dragon to it.
Yeah, that's the point. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Let's build a bundle.
Yeah. Okay, so
bundle of nothing.
These bundles, basically, if you for people who aren't familiar, when we did like the big store update a while back, one of the things that changing the store over did was open up the opportunity for us to make bundles out of existing sets in the store. And so we started using that for build of the month back when that was happening, and we were looking at it and we're like, we should try to get some evergreen bundles in there that'll always be there. That'd be like great things you can point a new person to. That comes with like a gift card, just like stuff to go like, look, like here's everything you need. Basically something that will have all the benefits that one of the encounters from a Kickstarter would have, but something that would be easier to have in stock.
Yes.
We debuted the first of those a couple weeks ago when we launched the War Games / Scatter collection. We launched 2 Scatter bundles made up of those sets, and those will always be available as long as we have the sets that they're made up of in stock.
Well, unless we decide for some reason not carry them, but yes, fundamentally,
to take them down. Yeah.
But as opposed to the build of the month, which was gone, it disappeared. Yeah. Like it was the Kaiser Sosa of terrain.
Yeah. And so what we're currently wanting to do now is we really want to try and get at least one good bundle that's like a good place to start in that biome for like each biome. So we're kind of like trying to gradually work our way there. So for this restock,
so we have like a good selection of evergreen bundles, so that if you come in and it's your first time, you don't ever start, or you just want a bunch at one place, so you have like a bunch of different options to look at of like, hey, these are all kind of exciting starting points. Also, like you were saying before the show, is a good chance to sort of illustrate to people how stuff works, right? Do a bundle, a negative space bundle, and just show like, hey, this is how the ledges work. Here's a train tray, here's some ledges, here's some stuff, and like you can make a cool something or other.
Yeah. And so a lot of these bundles will likely involve taking some of the core sets that we've been getting in there, because the core sets are working well, and combining those core sets with a couple bling packs or other things that really let you kind of something that like then when you look at the room, it's like, oh, this is like a complete like game night like right here.
Well, one of the things we were talking about before the show is sort of the guiding principle in these things is we want to give people. I mean, obviously, it'll be kind of different bundles for different things. But for here with these evergreen bundles, we want to give people a toolbox of like, hey, can you bundle up some sets that'll be great together that are going to give you the stuff you're going to use a whole bunch, right? Maybe a little less specialized than like some of the encounters that we had in Caverns Deep or Dungeon and Doom or something. But these are just sort of some good general all-purpose, like, hey, if you want to make some Hellscape, here's all the stuff you need to do a whole bunch of different Hellscape encounters, that sort of a thing.
Yeah. And so with this Hellscape restock coming in, that includes the Caverns Core and Advanced Caverns Core and the Natural Bridge Pack, all in Hellscape for the first time. So there's like a number of new... Because the biggest issue with Hellscape when we made it was we had so many of like the cool like lava pieces and stuff like that we kind of neglected to really round out the basic floors and walls and bread and butter that let you build like really flexible and scalable rooms
Yeah.
the way that like standard caverns work. So now that we're getting Caverns Core and Hellscape, a lot of these floors and walls that are really basic pieces are finally available in Hellscape for the first time.
Well, in our
Uh,
defense, we were trying to limit the number
yeah,
of
we were trying to
pieces we
limit
were
it.
making.
It's
We
a
were
whole.
like,
We were trying to figure out how you do a smaller scale Kickstarter, and so we
yeah,
made some choices. There were upsides, there were downsides. It is what it is.
there were sides.
There were sides. There were sides
Wow.
all over that Kickstarter. Um, and so with these coming in, it's like, okay, so let's make a cool starting bundle with Hellscape that incorporates these new pieces and can help people really get uh, Hellscape because it's one of the coolest looking things we've ever done. So yeah, it'd be nice to have something for that. At the same time, we're also thinking. I don't know if it's too ambitious. We were thinking about maybe trying to launch 3 bundles with this restock. One of them being Hellscape, one for dungeons, and then one for caverns that is made up of sets that are available in all paint schemes. So that
I think that's too ambitious. Like,
that's too ambitious.
well, I don't know. I'd rather make a good bundle. I don't know. I'm terrified that we're gonna like it's a lot of moving parts to try and get it make it amazing and have it available in every color.
Yeah.
But it's a nice byproduct if it happens. But yeah. Well, let's maybe we'll start with this Hellscape thing and talk about the other sets while I play with these. So the thought for Hellscape is we got to do something with the core set, which is I'm excited about this core set because it has a bunch of pieces that have never appeared in the Hellscape paint scheme, which Chris is saying, which are just fundamental, right? You can't have enough just cool wall. I mean, this never existed. Like these are, I'm so excited to have wall options now, corner options, new floor. This guy, the riser guy. Should I switch to? Where are we? Oh, how would I focus it?
Yeah.
Do floors, walls. Like it's this thing. The arch with the little purple stalagmites.
Oh, the copper ring is rad.
Yeah, we got some great, and as well as some old favorites. So we've got the cascading pool corner. This guy, did I show this guy yet? This guy is.
I really one of my favorite things was
straight wall.
Seeing the different interpretations of those. Yeah, the one he just showed on camera. That's like just a super basic straight wall. Like I love how the floor came out with it. It's like got so much lava.
It's hot.
Creeping through it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I really love seeing the painters like figure out what Hellscape would look like applied to pieces that weren't initially meant to be Hellscape.
It's turns out we've got a good team.
Yeah.
Wins out. So good, the police are coming for them. Yeah. So then it seems like we've got to include the advanced Caverns core, right, in Hellscape, because once again, some cool new. I think the convex was in there.
Yeah.
But the diagonal, where'd this go? Diagonal boy, this one's in there. Was the convex in there? I think the convex was in our original. Feels like it was.
It might have been. It's been a while. I think
That's
the other
standing walls.
I think the other piece with a similar footprint might have been new.
This guy is new. The little convex corner with a
date
purple.
for restock. Currently, we are hoping that it goes live at the end of March or beginning of April.
Spoiler alert: we don't have a boat.
It's waiting for the first boat we can get post Chinese New Year. So as soon as it can get on a boat, we'll have a way better idea when we can do the restock. We're hoping to have it by early April.
Did we have the swell? I can't. Yeah, we did have the swell. That was yes.
Yeah.
And we had the diagonal. So this is the big. Did we have the whole the floor? This was also in the core, right? The new pop off the lid.
I think that's new.
Yeah, it's new.
Oh, the fun thing, since we have these all in different, and I think it's Tyler that thought of this. Since we're doing this core set in all paint schemes, Tyler was like, we should really make the texture patches that come with the whole floor different for each paint scheme.
So
So
Underdoom
with this one, you get
has,
lava texture patches.
yeah, we have Lava and Bottomless Pit came with this one. Underdoom got Acid and Necrotic Sludge. Ice got Ice and Bottomless Pit, I think.
I honestly can't remember.
Yeah.
Ice and cracked ice.
Huh. So, all right. So we've got a core and an advanced core, and then I'm thinking we've got a whole bunch of these. This infernal. If we're talking toolbox, the double door.
Yeah.
We've got a whole bunch of those, and this thing is so cool. Because you can. I mean, it just double door looks awesome. Like Michelle did a killer job on that actual. Let's see.
It's a really cool, yeah, like the entrance, like the entrance around the doors is like really rad, but also it's just really cool. It's a really cool double door that you can slot into any of our other double door frames.
Look at these tortured souls on the back of this door. It's a bone, and you just pop them out, and you don't need to use the. You can just use it as a cave entrance.
Isn't it already in Hellscape? Yes, it is.
Yeah.
So that's the thing.
This is not a new.
So basically, for figuring out this bundle.
Oh,
what's that?
Oh, you go. You go.
Basically, for figuring out this bundle, all of the new stuff is on the table, as well as any Hellscape that is currently in stock in the store, or any Hellscape that is coming in that restock shipment.
Yeah, we can use.
So like the lava floors are on the table.
Anything
Infernal Door,
is.
the volcano, Hellscape Natural Bridge is on the table.
I didn't dig up my bridge. I have to.
We do have the banks coming in too, so we could do the banks and the bridge.
Also, we have this.
Both the large banks and the regular stone banks are coming in.
We have the new floor pack, which has 6 regular floors, 2 of the puddle floors, 2 of these new ones, which are the step up floors, and 2 of the Lemure pits, which, God, this is one of my favorite sculpts from Hellscape. It's just so nasty. Nina went crazy on this thing.
The Lemure pit is great. I forgot that comes with the floor pack.
Yeah, well, it's a new floor pack configuration. So this is standing by if we want to make it bigger. I don't know what that price is out at. If it's a core, an advanced core, the door, and the floor pack.
I think the main thing. Do we have prices for the new sets yet? We probably do, but I don't have them off the top of my head.
I think it's a little more expensive than regular because the casting and paint on this is way more complicated.
My assumption, I'm gonna add some to the price of the regular core set to be safe, and if it ends up coming in under that, awesome. So let's see. I will assume that a core advance and.
All right, let's build something with this.
Yeah. So regular Kevin's core is 114. Kevin's core ice is 121. I'm gonna assume 125, 130.
Call it 140. Let's just go. Let's inflate it.
Let's
over
now.
Yeah.
It goes down. It's better to overestimate than underestimate. Advanced regular is 99, so say 120.
Sure.
Natural bridge, where's that?
Oh, and I have to. If we want to put the bridge,
natural bridge is 52. Let's say 70 to be safe.
Sure, that's
so
a healthy.
Hopefully, all of those prices are overshooting, and it'll actually be cheaper. But let's go with that for now.
Did you get the door? In the floor.
Let me grab Infernal Cave door real quick. No, all this other stuff is stuff that actually has prices already, so it'll be easier.
Man, this thing, the gullwing. Look at the corners on that. It's so cool.
Painted and in stock. I hope people enjoy these streams. I hope it's enjoyable to be like, hey, let's help them do their job.
Honestly, I don't know why anybody watches any of these streams.
Okay, so the door pack,
what are we
the Infernal
doing?
Cave pack is 27.
It's what?
27 for the Infernal Cave.
Wow, that's a deal. And that's essentially the door, the double doors in the frame and the topper, right?
Yes, that's the double doors, the frames, and also the little wall that slots in if you don't use the door.
Oh, it comes with a freestanding. Oh man, I have to go.
It has that freestanding wall piece to plug in the hole if you don't want to use the door. Um, oh, we also have Hellraiser in stock if you want to throw in Hellraiser.
We don't have a ton.
Hellraiser is $66. That is a plinth, the Devil's Plinth, the
Howling Devil.
Howling Devil, a Tri-Spire, a Wall of Fire, two of the Gargoyle Hole accessories, two of the like wild. Yeah, I don't know what it's called off the top of my head.
I'm tempted to not include it right now, in that it's less of a toolbox.
It's entirely dressing. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm like, let's
Call
just
it
see
ranch.
what. I mean, this is already a lot of. I'm throwing these floors in here.
Can we please call any dressings
Ranch packs?
any dressing sets? We just call them ranch packs.
Gross.
The volcano is 38 if we want to throw a volcano.
Ooh.
All right, let's get from there. Oh, and spouted floors. I'm gonna get the spouted floors as well, just in case.
Where did the volcano go? I had to pull one out.
Spouted floor 27. Cool. And that's all stuff that I think we will keep in stock. Let's see.
That's what he says now. What are we gonna?
Chris showed the Hellscape Natural Bridge a while back. We did. We showed the new pieces for the Hellscape Natural Bridge on stream.
I don't have it here though.
Yeah, we don't have it with us.
So
because those were test shots. They weren't like actual official sets yet.
So what happened was we were supposed to get. Jay said, "Hey, we need more core sets. Like, can you airship them over a few? Like, we just were desperate over here, and they somehow sent us the Hellscape core instead. So now we have a few of these early. So we're trying to do something with them while we have them, but we don't have everything yet. What am I building? What are we doing here? What ideas do we have?
For now, let's just see what it looks like when you put the core and advanced core together, I think, because I think we know for a fact we're going to use those.
Oh, right? I already mixed the floors in.
You already mixed the floors? Okay.
There was not...
you already put the lava floors pack in there?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so let me jot that down.
I just poured everything on the table and went... I mean, I could pick it out if we had to, but...
So...
What am I gonna do? Let's see. Let's do it.
Lava floors painted is 55. Okay. There we go. Beautiful.
Well,
that's all that jazz.
The question remains: what am I building?
All right, so if we're doing the cave door, so do we want this to be like a boss chamber, or do we want it to be a room that goes into something else?
Let's do the preamble. Let's do a. Here's what we're gonna do: the foyer and then a boss chamber. How about that?
So a small encounter room, and then it goes into something larger.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do that because we have enough floors conceptually.
Yeah, between the core and advanced core. Because that gave us enough to make that Clark's Lair build before. And then you had the cavern floor pack, and that gave you a good amount of floors. Are we going to have enough walls, I guess is my concern.
There's only one way to find out.
That is fair.
Get a drill. Right?
Lava floors. Yeah, that gave you 8 more 2x2s and 2 1x2s. And a Lemur pit, so.
No 1x2s in the new floor. It's a new configuration. It's a new set.
The lava floors pack?
It is, yeah. So the Hellscape floors pack. It is 2 stepped floors, 6 flat floors, 2 puddle floors, 2 hole floors, 2 Lemur pools.
Oh.
Yeah, it's brand new.
So it's not the lava floors we had in.
No, it's a brand new configuration. It's new.
Oh, that's
hot off the boat.
How did I miss that? Okay.
Well, because it didn't have like a flashy name like, crazy new floor pack. It was
okay. Here's my pitch.
Okay.
The
Fastball.
Lenore pit should the Lenore pit should be in the foyer, and it's like the adventurers that tried to do this before,
Yes.
and they've been reduced to this, and now they have to guard like the
Yes.
demon they were trying to kill or something.
Yes. And that can be the
Um,
threat, right? Where you'll be
that,
doormats in my lair.
yeah, the first room is trying not to get entangled by these Lenore pits. Let's see.
It's a good plan.
Hellscape is too epic now to have a boss chamber. Yeah. Um, As Ed makes a good point, if someone is just starting out, they would likely want a special build for a boss encounter, not for the something leading up to it, but not the boss. I think especially for Hellscape, Hellscape is such like a it's such like a visually striking set that this is a thing that you want to do. Like this is like the thing you bust out like once a campaign, but you want it to be super memorable.
Yes.
Like this is the night that this is the night that there's like a major encounter that
So
the
you know
players
what?
talk about.
Let's forget the foyer. Let's just go. Let's do full boss fight.
Okay.
We're going all in. Full boss.
Full boss.
So here's what we're gonna do. That's who brought that up. They had a good point. They were.
As Ed.
Yeah, they were right.
Long time watcher, long time talker.
You're in the right place. We got a bunch of long time talkers here.
Babby Nuts, we have not done the giveaway yet. Don't worry. Break it out once a campaign. Has enough Dwarven Forge to run a whole campaign on terrain. Here's the thing. If you, man, especially if you run an Avernus campaign, like you can get a lot of mileage out of Hellscape if you got a lot of it. But I think for a lot of people, yeah, it's very Dragos. I was gonna say Dragos. Like there was a solid like. It felt like a year where we were getting like all these wild pictures of the builds that you had made with all the light panels and everything. What was the one you had a build from? I think it was near the end of Avernus. I think was it when Zerial comes back and it was like a town like being overrun by lava and stuff as the build out.
That was killer.
I'm not saying you talk too much, as that. I'm saying that you're very supportive. Start the session right outside the double doors. You could do that.
So what? Yeah, no, we're gonna start. You start at the doors and go in, and just absolute terror awaits.
I do in the next mountains. We'll ship the Untamed pledges. So some of the mountain mega pledges have been going out already.
Correct.
Somebody on the Discord posted theirs 2 days ago or yesterday, so they have started going out. It looks like. We lost camera
again. What is going on with that?
Did they talk bundles yet? We're currently talking it. Mr. Feelgood, we are currently figuring out what we want to do for a brand new Hellscape bundle to launch in about 2 months.
And then the question is, what are we going to do for the other? Right, we've got other.
I have an idea for the dungeon one. Cavern, I don't. For Cavern, I'm wondering if.
Well, what do people want?
One of the bundles that we made in the Getting Started with Caverns video.
It's not crazy, assuming we have it in stock.
Those.
Yeah.
But dungeon, I have a really fun idea for dungeons that I want to see if we can pull off.
What do people want?
Yeah.
And what other? Do you want to post the restock list? Like looking at that restock list, what do people? Yes. What would people like to see us?
Yeah. So we are building. Let's see.
Gotta put you over here.
Yeah. So the stuff coming in basically the next 2 restocks on that list. The third restock is going to be a couple months later, but the first 2 restocks on that list will likely end up being combined. And if not, they're going to be close enough together that it'll be whatever.
Conceptually, they're both going to be on the same boat.
Conceptually, yeah. So we're looking right now at making bundles out of the sets that are on that restock list, as well as any sets that we currently have well stocked in the store. And we've got a lot of good dungeon stuff coming in. The dungeon reconfigs aren't coming in yet. Those are going to be end of the year at the earliest.
Well, because we haven't actually settled on
we're still figuring out exactly what we want the dungeon reconfigs to be. But we have a lot of the current, like Zoltar's game room is coming, and so we can do something with that. People are asking for the dungeon beans. My idea,
Yeah,
We
what's it?
shouldn't.
Spill it. Spill
All
it.
right. I want to. So we've currently got the cages pack from Dungeons in stock, and we've got the Plaguestone curved cages coming in. And I really want to make a dungeon build that's like some sort of prison themed, either puzzle or chase encounter, basically. Um,
Prison
just like use
themed
like all those cages and everything
chase.
to make like some kind of, basically make a new encounter that is built around like some sort of all these
Yeah.
barred windows, whether it's breaking into, it's having to pick a bunch of locks as like people are chasing you, or it's I don't know. So yeah, something to do with like all the cages. I think it'd be great. Maybe there's monsters in there. Maybe there's a ton of treasure in there, and so you can try to pick all the locks to get in there, but one of them is actually a mimic or something.
One
Um,
of the locks is a mimic. I love it.
one of the treasure piles in one of the prison cells. So you
No.
pick your way in, and you go to get the treasure, and it ends up being a mimic. Uh, so that's my current ideas. I really want to do something with a lot of cages and the dungeon. Um, but yeah,
It's a good idea. I support both cages and dungeons.
can we see those pieces with the larger Hellscape pieces? Yeah, so we do have spouted floors in stock. If you want to throw spouted floors in, we've got some lava stuff.
Yeah, what do we
Um,
have? What do we have a lot of stock?
so uh, we have a lot of volcanoes. We have a lot of the Infernal Cave Door. We have a lot of, well, we not a lot, but we have a decent amount of Hellraiser. We've got like 80 Hellraisers left. We've got. Let me check the lava core pieces pack actually, because that would actually be a good way to expand this. Um,
Hmm.
we have 139 of the lava core pieces, so we can throw lava core pieces in.
What's in the lava core pieces? Is that the
It
core?
is. It's the 4x4 lava corner, the 4x4
Oh
lava floor, and the
wow.
4x4 lava straight wall,
So you know
and
what?
a corner fill stalagmite.
You know what? Yeah, that would look awesome. You know what we kind of need? Two bundles.
Let's increase the workload more.
Yeah, but no, honestly, right? Like you want like a, like a core and an advanced core, and then like the all-in like Hellscape Mega Extravaganza.
So do we make two bundles that can combine together to make a super bundle?
Ooh. Wait, can we bundle bundles? Is this what you're saying?
I think maybe we show compatibility and we say like, here's what these two bundles look like if you put them together, in the pictures or something.
Yeah.
Um, and maybe that's how we do like the foyer with the Lemur and then the boss pit or something. Or I don't know.
Wow, we have a lot of.
Let's see. I'd like a big set that would allow a bridge over lava pool slash river with Boston Cutter. Ooh, maybe one of the bundles uses the banks and the natural bridge, and we do negative space in one of the
Yes.
bundles. And then the other one is all floor. And so we get the natural bridge in a negative space pack, and we use the core and the advanced core to make a different kind of room, maybe.
Yeah. I subscribe to all of these.
Any idea if you'll restock Crystal Caverns? It's something we've been talking about, and it's something we want to figure out how to do. It's lower on the list than some of the more basic stuff, the dungeon reconfigs and stuff. But we do want to figure out how to do it because it's really cool stuff, but it needs work. Could you do a natural bridge over the Magma River?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, you do Magma River tiles.
Do we have Magma River in stock?
Yeah, because let me check the stock on that.
But yeah, that was. I mean, the driver for the
Adam?
for the bridge. Yeah, Adam Driver was like, guys, you need. The driver for the natural bridge was like putting it over the Magma River, right?
We realized we needed elevation. Okay, so we have 118 Magma figures in stock, but that's not going to give you a full.
Hang on, you broke up. What do we have?
118 of the Magma River features are in stock. I'm going to check the restock list and see if we're bringing back the Magma Rivers in this restock or not.
Dollar says we're not.
I hope we are. Yep, Magma River pack is coming in the restock.
Really? Oh man, we're gonna have to do at least 2 sets. This is
At least 2. Yeah, I mean that's the thing, right? Is Hellscape, because of its unique casting color, we decided we wanted to go all out with Hellscape in this one restock instead of doing it in several restocks. So we're really going ham with Hellscape right now.
Ham
So,
Planet.
Yeah,
Here we come.
This might be the only time we restock Hellscape that year. You know,
That year, the decade.
this year. Yeah. So yeah, let's do 2 bundles then. Oh my god.
3.
Yeah.
Going.
So
I'll get the.
it basically feels like we're going to have basically everything at our disposal between the restock and what's currently there, outside of like the Hellgate. Unless wait, are we restocking the Hellgate? Hang on.
No.
No, it doesn't look
Doubtful.
like it. Okay. We do have so Hellscape floor pack, advanced cabin square. We do have Wall of Fires coming in if we want to throw Wall of Fires in. Walls of Fire is the right way to say it.
Wall of Fires is right because it's
we have the Lava to Caverns transition pack, which I am actually surprised. But that's going to be a really good thing to have in stock. So we could do a Hellscape mixed with regular caverns with that to transition. Although that might be too specific. But we have... Wait, and do we have... We have large stone banks. Do we have regular stone banks? Lava stone banks pack, yeah. Yes, we're going to have both banks packs. We're going to have the Magma River. We're going to have everything. We're going to have all the bread and butter we could want.
Woo! It's going to be wild.
The Oncoming Storm says, must buy more Dwarven Forge. We like that spirit.
Good plan. We're in. What would you start with?
Don't forget Unpainted for those of us. Yeah, we're also going to offer all of these in Painted and Unpainted, I believe. Unless there's like some weird reason why we can't.
Well, the reason it's not that weird. The reason is we don't have it.
Yeah. Let's see. Will Wildlands be in store in 2 months? Oblivion Nexus with Hellscape. Wildlands will be in store May at the earliest. Very possible it'll be in store later than May, but
we got to get everything shipped first.
Yeah, because basically the best case scenario is that last Hellscape or that last Wildlands container ships out the same time as restock does. But then once it gets to the warehouse, the restock can go straight into the store, but the Wildlands stuff needs to be sent to the backers, and then we can think about putting it in the store. So it'll be coming after the restock a ways. Let's see. Dungeon floor trays actually make this kind of hard to look at. Like to see where the build starts and ends. Yeah, the color kind of blends in a bit, huh?
I should have put on a light panel. Because then that's the other thing we could do with light panels.
Well, I guess that's the thing is, do we want to offer light panels, or is that a thing of like we let people choose whether they want that?
Yeah. Haha.
What are the add-on packs from Wildlands shipping? They're all currently. So we've got a whole breakdown list of all the sets. We have been shipping add-on packs. Will this be a build of the month here, or will this be core and plus something else is not? So these bundles are kind of going to be replaceable, and we're probably going to pick one of these bundles to do a build of the month style video on. But these are going to be evergreen bundles instead of only in store for a month. Outlander, yours might not all be in the last container. If you, there's a list. If you check the more recent Wildlands updates, there's a list, and it might be if you ask them to hold your stuff, or maybe they have you listed as like wait until all this stuff is in. I would check because it's possible that they have you indexed and all of your stuff is ready, and if you would like to have it sent, piecemeal, they can get that set for you. If you're not in North America though, none of that is sent out yet. The rest of world stuff is all going to ship, hopefully by the end of the month, whenever we can get a boat. Let's see. Is this a Hellscape core? This is the Hellscape core mixed with the Hellscape Advanced core mixed with the new Lava Floor Pack configuration.
Mixed with the Infernal Double Door.
Mixed with the Infernal Double Door, Infernal Cave Door pack that is currently in stock. Let's see.
Put that guy there.
You'll sell more bundles if you skip the miniatures accessories and just focus on core, advanced core, and special pieces. Yeah, I think it's the plan.
That's the
The
plan.
thing with the Lemur pit, though, is the Lemur pits are in the cave floor pack because they're kind of a mixture of terrain and miniature.
And they're awesome.
And they're great. Yeah.
I'm a fan.
How many of the whole pieces have we got that go over the lava textures? The mission could be a destroy the thing from below, and you have a whack-a-mole mechanic where you replace the holes with the Lemur pits across the map.
Ooh, we only have 2 Lemur pits, but I like the whack-a-mole. That's
Whack-a-Lemur. Jazz Monkey can't wait to see the new take on cities. Us either. I'm really excited about the stuff they've been coming up with.
It's been fun. We are cooking.
Hey, welcome back, Arcanist Winterbrand. See the pits as more terrain, not minis. They're very functional. Yeah, they're kind of like advanced. They're kind of like advanced difficult terrain.
That's a great way of describing them.
Because I mean, they take up a 2x2, and you can probably walk over them, but it's not going to be easy. If we do, we'll probably suggest the light panels as like an add-on to the bundle, but probably won't put them in the bundle themselves, just because I feel like terrain trays and light panels are something that's better to say, hey, in case you've already got it, we're not going to put it in the bundle, but
works with
this is what was used. If you want to get this to go with the bundle, you can get it.
Or we could design, this is, you need two light panel packs to cover this or whatever.
Yeah. Which I guess, yeah, we do actually have a new... We've reworked the light panels. And so with this restock, we'll actually have, like, reworked light panels available, too. So that'll be good.
Yeah.
Let's see. Light panels are almost gone. There's about to be a lot more. What does rework mean? I think the biggest thing was... Initially, in the design, they would come in sets where, like, one would be the main panel and the rest would have to link to the main panel to get the power.
Yes.
But now they all function as main panels, I believe.
That is correct. Everything can drive.
Yeah, so it's no longer a thing where it's like, oh, I've got to make sure I use this panel in this place. So it's just like a quality of life thing. And then, what's the other change? Oh, I think we just changed, like, the amounts that you can buy them in or something.
They're in, we have a 2-pack.
Yeah. We should run the giveaway while we're doing this.
Good plan.
It's 8:04. What's a word? Any word.
Whack-a-mole.
All one word?
Yeah.
Okay. Hang on. All right. So if you would like a chance to win a $50 gift card to the Dwarven Forge store, type whack-a-mole, all one word. That's with an H. WHACKAMOLE. Whack-a-mole. It's available internationally. Doesn't matter where you live. You are eligible to win this gift card. $50 gift card. I'm going to let that run for 5 minutes or so, and then we will roll that giveaway. Awesome. Hey. Oh, you got the lava fill stalagmite in there. Does that come in the core set? It does come in the core set, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got
I forgot we had a stalagmite in there, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, we got some fun stuff. So let's see, I have a couple. What do I have? I have a couple bits of.
Do you have to pay for extra whack-a-mole?
Oh.
It is not case sensitive. It doesn't matter if you capitalize or not. Don't worry.
Matters to me.
Three-quarter angle view looks great. Yeah. I mean, this is a chamber. You could do a full encounter in here.
Yep. This is the hope. Let's see if we do this.
Everybody's just making guacamole puns now.
Look what you've done, Chris.
I didn't even... Somebody else... I was reading... I think it was Vertex that said it initially. I was just reading that.
Mm-hmm.
Guacamole, no hyphens. It's just all one word. Exactly what people have been putting in. Does the embargo on Mexican avocados prevent this giveaway?
Amazing.
All right.
Amazing.
All right. You spend a full 8-hour session in that room? Yeah, like, this looks like a place that you would have, like... You could have a boss fight here. 3-quarter angle view looks great. Yeah. I mean, this is a chamber. You could do a full encounter in here. It's got enough open space that you can throw multiple threats.
You can boss fight if you want it.
Is the bottom of these pieces glossy? Yeah. So the black on Hellscape is a pretty
There's
deep
a nice sheen.
black. Oh, are you talking about the unpainted cheese on the bottom?
The cheese. It's yellow.
Everybody calls unpainted Hellscape cheese.
Yeah, it looks like that's a fair description. I like it.
Especially after the first step where you do the white, and so it just looks like the crust of brie. You know?
Crust of brie.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. It looks like when you squeeze brie a bit, and so now like there's some like gooey bits coming between the
Gooey bits?
the rind. Yeah.
Hmm.
Have you never just squeezed brie?
Yeah,
in your
no,
hand?
I'm with you. It's a perfect description.
All right.
I'm just sort of trying to mentally cope with it.
Would love to see the lair encounters of this fight. Well, this might end up being one that we make a whole encounter and video around, so who knows?
Anything could happen.
It would be funny because that means that we basically would have done 2 Hellscape in a row. Is Pedestal of Pain restockable, or is it like Stairway to Violence? Pedestal of Pain, I would say, is harder than Stairway to Violence to restock. Because Hellscape is more niche than regular Caverns is.
I'm missing.
But we want to be able to bring it back. And so, like Stairway to Violence, that is one of the things that I think about a lot, is how could we pull this off?
How could we pull this?
Yeah, I mean, I've got ideas. It's just we need time to do them, and we need to make sure that we do things in a way that keeps the company solvent and all that jazz.
I Stairway to Violence is one that I really want to
We
bring
need,
back.
we need to find a way to bring Stairway to Violence back, if nothing else. Like, and I've got ideas. It's just we need time to do them. Include them in the bundles.
All right.
That's
So
fair. That's not really That's not the main problem.
So here, yeah.
I do think we're getting enough new people in between Kickstarters now that we can really make a case for those chase pieces actually selling in the store outside of Kickstarters now.
Yeah, distinct possibility. All right, let's see if I can show what we got here. So there is we have a little entry hallway here. Gets you to your double door that lets you know what you're up against. And then, you can't even see, wait. So right through, we can't even see here. So right through the door, there's a lava pit, like, right through the door to keep things lively. And then it's basically, you're just trying to navigate your way through the floor, right? There's lava pits and more pits and lava pits every which way. We got a little chamber off to the side here where there could be a minion waiting. And then all the way around the corner, whoa, there's another one. This is the, should I just get off the, let me come off the tripod.
Let's see. Judor says we can't keep anything in stock. We'll be fine if we restock Stairway to Violence. I'm like, well, here's the thing. We can't. There's some things that we can keep in stock, and that's the problem.
So there's basically you could put some sort of minion over or minions or whatever, something over there. You got over here is totally out of sight. There's another nook, so you could have stuff come out of here or treasure or whatnot. The whole center of the room, I did like a big stalagmite bundle to break line of sight / give them somewhere to hide / there's a really neat little narrow, like threading that needle through there.
Oh, that's the thing. But there's like lava pouring out, so
yeah, so maybe you have to make a check to do, it's lava's coming from both sides. It's hard to see. There's lava over there also. I can go from the other side. Oh, do I not have enough tether? Hang on. There we go.
Let's see.
And then there's a little mirror pit on the other side. And then of course here there's more pits, and then over there, maybe this is where the bad guy hangs out. It's like a kind of a raised area, and then there's a little final nook in the back. And we've got left over. We've got the 3 lids, a floor, one by one in the texture patches there.
So a couple leftover pieces, and actually you could swap those in where the Lemur pits are if they get killed or something, or at least you can
Yeah.
swap in that 1 2x2.
Yep. You could flatten one
Yeah.
out, or have one burst through the floor or something. Or you could have it moving Lemur pit, like do the whack-a-mole thing. You don't know where it's going to come out. It comes
What
out.
sets are in this so far? This is an Infernal Cave Door mixed with a Hellscape core and an Advanced core, and the new Lava Floor Pack configuration.
Hellscape Floor Pack.
Hellscape Floor Pack, yeah.
And on the label it says Hellgate Floor Pack for some reason.
Whoops.
Yeah.
I wish we were bringing the Hellgate back, but it is what it is.
Yeah, that thing is amazing. All right, so
that's harder to stock than Pedestal of Pain.
Yep. Let's go back. All right, so that's a something. That's a build that can be done with these. It was fun. Would be doing like at least 2, show people some options.
All right, so
it's certainly enough pieces that you could do. You could do a very fun, couple of fun fights.
Let me add this up real quick. So Hellscape Floor Pack, since it's new, we don't actually know the exact cost of it. No. I'm going to assume it'll be a price increase over the Lava Floors pack we had before, just to be safe.
Well, you're making up all these prices, so...
Yeah, I'll estimate 70 instead of 55. Well, there's 2 Lemurs.
Yeah, just call it that for now.
I'll call it 70, we'll see. So, with the prices that we're making up and estimating, that is looking like... It's just those 4, right? Core, Advanced, Floors, and Cave Door.
Yes.
Even 100. We're looking at around 360. If prices are right, and hopefully we estimated over on the new sets, and it'll be lower than that.
Yeah, 360 is a lot.
Yeah. So like 180-ish on painted, probably. The Hellscape painting markup is a bit bigger than usual. Just because the Hellscape paint is so much more involved.
Well, let's look at what just this. What okay. Let me take a picture and
let's see. We got those.
Let's play with the magma.
We also do have the Lava Cave entrance pack in stock.
Oh, I was like, why do these? There's this beautiful blue on the. It's my my running lights. Yeah, that's what's giving this like cool blue hue to the floor. It's awesome.
Just got that. That's that.
Blue speculars.
Yeah, the Hellscape paint markup.
Well, it's our hardest paint job.
Yeah, it's the most difficult paint job we've ever had, by far. We should roll giveaway. Okay.
Woo! Whack-a-mole.
Woo! Yep, that is.
What else do we have coming in?
What's up?
What else do we have coming in?
For Hellscape or for
in this restock? What else can we think about putting in a bundle?
So there's a good amount of dungeons coming in. We got Zaltars coming in and stuff. We've got the Plague Stone cages. We've got classic dungeon remastered. The dungeon floors, large curved daises are coming back. Ledges, passages, vaulted dungeon elevation. We also have the natural bridge in both regular and ice paint for caverns. The Escarpment Corners pack.
So everything.
We have Hamlet coming in. In the restock after, we've got, which will probably get combined with it, Deadly Corners is coming in. Magnetic Traps. The Camp Pack, the Cave Cliff Pack, we're finally getting that in. Dock Pack. The Dungeon Ruins. Dungeon Ruins pack is coming in.
Wow. So ruins
Suspension Bridge is coming in. The regular caverns core sets are coming back in. Dread Hollow dressing.
Wow, this is
So we're getting our caverns core sets back in, and we're getting dungeon core sets back in, as well as a couple other things. Having magnetic traps back is nice.
yeah.
Oh, LED alcoves we're getting back in too, and the classic LED dungeon walls. All right, let's
Wow,
let's roll
yeah.
this giveaway.
We could definitely do some fun dungeon.
Yes. DB Ogre.
Woo!
Ogre, also a long time supporter. Beautiful. When are these coming in? We're estimating end of March, beginning of April. Depends on if we get on a boat right away, and if the boat doesn't have an accident.
Oh man, can't even. What
Yeah.
what's in the magma core? Congrats, Ogre. Is
Magma core.
Is Ogre in Germany? Is that
Yeah,
is that
they're either in Germany or they're in Europe. I can't remember if it's Germany or the Netherlands. They might be Netherlands. I also don't want them to have to say if they value their privacy, so you don't have to tell us. It is Germany. Okay. Perfect. All right, I'm going to. Let's read it real quick. Just need to get you the email for your store account, and we will get that gift card added. Beautiful. Okay. All right, back to this. So I really think if we do another bundle, do we try to do
what was in the magma core? It's the corner of the wall, the floor, and
a corner, wall, floor, and the corner fill stalagmite. You've got all four things right there.
corner fill stalagmite or the lava one, the lava drip.
Yeah, the lava one. Yeah.
Okay. Sweet. And we did have some lava rivers, right? Like we could do. Those are coming in.
Yeah, we've got them coming in. They're currently sold out, but we are restocking that pack, so we're about to have like 500.
I remember the discussion. I'm like, listen, Jay, we can't have a bridge without some lava to put under it. We gotta. What was it? What's in the lava river pack? Magma rivers.
What's in the magma rivers?
Straight curve diagonal.
Yeah, let me bring up that configuration real quick. Magma river pack. Yeah, so it's another 4. It's got a jumpy stone in it, the most important piece.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's got a straight, it's got a 3-way, and it's got one of each of the curves.
Okay.
So 4 river pieces.
And where the jumpy stone is.
Hey, no problem, 6.
6 lost?
Oh yeah, 6 lost, but he's excited that cave cliffs are coming in, so am I. We've been needing to get cave cliffs back for a while.
And, honestly, it's because you guys have been asking for them, right? That keeps it fresh in the thing. Like, we do listen.
Cave cliffs is one of those things where it's like, we get overwhelming requests for this in the Restock Request channel, so we should put this on the list. Like, I think this will sell if we get it. Let's see. Like, I can't guarantee that anything you put in the Restock Request channel will get restocked because it's a complicated process. But if there's like a set that is coming up constantly, it's like a thing of like, okay, maybe we look at this and try to make it work, Yep. And docks were one of those. Cave cliffs are one of those.
Wait. I'm gonna take advantage of my new technology. And by technology, I mean a shelf. I was kind of lamenting I'm gonna just take this thing apart, but why take it apart when I have a modular storage system built for that? And then I can just put the next one.
But yeah, 6 was asking about the cavern passages, asking if they'd ever be restocked or if they're being reworked.
We need to get those back because that's such a crucial part of any cave build. Whoa.
I think it's one of the next things we got to look at. It's one of those things where we have such a massive backlog of all the Kickstarters we've done in the past and all that. Like, we're looking at that now and we're like, we need to go back through like 10 years and like 7, 8 Kickstarters of sets where we didn't have our company didn't have the mindset then that it has now of trying to like make all this stuff evergreen and like make it like something we can always have in stock and be able to sell this way because it was so much of
Well, it was just we were living Kickstarter to Kickstarter.
yeah, and so we're trying to get everything to that sustainable place, but we have so many pieces. We have like over 1,000 packs in the store that like we have to break it into small chunks and do a little bit at a time, and work our way through it. Otherwise, it'll never get done.
What am I hitting?
Speaking of the next Kickstarter, what do we know? We're going back to cities, baby.
Woo!
We're looking. What are we looking at? Like around third quarter?
Yeah, I mean, I'll say we're penciling in like middle of September. So, boy, this is white. I didn't put any.
We're going back to cities, but like the idea is like cool. We have like the basics of the city system in there, and now it's like how do we take those basics and then how do we make it so that it can do way more than it currently can? Like, so we've got like all these really cool systems working in like. I'm really stoked with like the stuff they've come up with architecture wise. The creative team is wild. The cities are going to be like way more vibrant and like way more playable. It's going to be so cool. Very excited.
Multi-level play.
Yes, would love a catacomb set in Dwarvenite.
Not this time.
We hear that a lot. Yeah, it's not. We're doing all above ground right now, but catacombs are something we think about a lot. Will passages be made in other biomes? Example, Ice and Underdoom. If any bread and butter that is working in regular caverns, I think, is easy for us to justify doing in other paid schemes.
We the big focus on cities is multi-level play, less boxy buildings, whereas everything was just squares in the previous city. And new flavors, so fancy stone, ashlar stone, and rustic wood, and then just tons of dressing. Or whatever. All right, so I got some green terrain trays to try and give some contrast to see what would. All right, someone was saying those gray ones were kind of blending in. Let's see what happens with green. Huh?
So massive.
Also because all my train trays are in boxes, and so it was on the top of the box. But yeah, it works out.
Any chance for Hellscape terrain not set in caverns? I think the best bet for that, honestly, is don't use walls and use the banks to go down onto other.
Well, what would they? What would they want to see?
Well, like if you're doing like Avernus or something, you're talking about like
barren plains.
There's not like walls and stuff, yeah. And Dragos, I honestly think Dragos is the best person to ask about that. Dragos has done a ton of because he was running Avernus for his group, and he did like all these massive, like just really cool Hellscape builds that weren't closed caverns; they were open fields of lava and cracked like.
Aaron Thor. Yeah, Aaron Thor works really well.
Yes. Let's see. Hellscape Mountains, everybody's asking for.
Ooh,
I'm waiting for somebody to do a custom, like Aaron Thor Hellscape paint job.
Here's a question. We need to get this magma river in or out. Do we have the?
We have over 100 Magma Rivers features in stock.
Okay, and that has a waterfall, a spill out, or a.
Yeah, it has that little cave. Mouth thing that it pours out of, and it has 3 transitions. It has 2 transitions out, and it has the lava fall.
Has 2 of the cave walls out, or has
it has the cave wall out, and it has the spill out,
and it has a magma
and it has a magma river down. Yeah, so you can either put the spill out on the end of the cave mouth, or you can just use the cave mouth as the end of it and use the spill out as a different exit.
Where is my waterfall? Lava fall.
And that's 62.
Well, for some reason, I don't know where lava fall is, but I will pretend I do.
We can use a stand-in or whatever. So I guess my question is it more fun to have the natural bridge going over a magma river or over negative space? It's definitely cheaper to have it go over negative space, but
More fun in Magma River. I mean, look at this.
it's more fun with magma river. Yeah.
Like,
The nice thing about the natural bridge pack is that since the base of it on both ends builds in line with the floor, it can go over either a terrain tray with banks or over a magma river like super easily because it builds in line.
yeah. Let me see if I have it here again. Oh, where did I put my game?
Where is? Okay, there it is. Okay. Magma for sure. Yeah, people are wanting a good way to get the magma. But yeah, maybe we do a magma build instead of the banks thing. Want lava rivers and lava banks mostly, not interested in lava caverns per se, and specifically to use on top of wildland stuff for exterior lava. Yeah, somebody did Aaron Thor with the volcano at the top, and the lava was pouring down, and so they had like every turn they had to expand. That might have been Dragos. It might have been somebody else. But they just used the banks and everything to transition down onto the onto Dread Hollow and stuff. And it was great. Just have a city build, but then swap out the streets with lava rivers, and you're fine.
Oh, cool.
That's actually kind of sick. Just like the lava like flows down the streets. How long do those banks sit over Dread Hollow? It depends on how many stumps are there, I think. Avernus. I wish those lava rivers were water rivers. Somebody did a custom paint job where they tried to paint them like water, and it doesn't look awful, but like it does still look like weirdly viscous, right? Nina and Eli, all the sculptors really like they spent time like studying how lava works because they wanted to get the feel of it. Because if you look at the old Hellscape, like the KS2, it doesn't actually look like lava. You know, it looks like a depiction of it, but it doesn't actually have the texture. And they really got the texture of lava down with this one. And water and lava just have different consistencies. You know. City with lava is Pompeii. Venice is really good. Merc, it took me too long to get that, but Venice is really good.
Venice.
Yeah.
I think my bridges are at home. I don't have them in new home yet.
You don't have any of the natural bridge?
I don't think I have it here. I know exactly where it is.
Okay, because we were gonna use just like a standard cavern natural bridge to
yeah, I think my
okay. Well,
Underdoom. Oh wait, ice. Wait, hang on.
You have it in ice? Cool.
Maybe.
We'll do the ice. Whatever.
Well, if I can
the
find
important
the
thing
ice.
is just getting the footprint down.
Oh.
Let's see. Too bad cities and Hellscape are a different scale. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Can't wait to have a lava river running through a ruined fieldstone town or through Kalantir ruins. I'm trying to make sure I didn't miss anything important. Teasing us with the Underdoom Bridge. We ended up not. We almost restocked it, but we had to cut some things from the restock. And the Underdoom Bridge is one of the things that got cut.
It was close. It
was very close, and it will come back. We will have that bridge someday.
You know what?
Is Nate okay? He's having a great time. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, it's at home too. I have.
Okay, well, I'm trying to remember the footprint. I think one of the pedestals is 2x2 and the other one is 3x2.
Yeah, and it's more trying to figure out the length of the bridge. Let's table. I think we should table this one. If it's all about the bridge. Well, let's just do some theory crafting.
I'm looking at it now. You've got one of the pedestal bases is 2x2, and the other one is 3x2. They both extend 2 more squares out with their like bridge that prong that goes
No,
out.
they extend one.
1.5.
1 square.
They have 2 playable. I'm looking at
but
it now.
it starts. The swing out one is only. Oh no, it does. Well, no, it's a 2 by.
You can swing it in to have it either be a 1x2, or you swing it out to be like a 2x1.
No, it's more figuring out the length of the. Because I want to go diagonal. I don't want to do a straight thing. Like it's so good. Let's just theory. Man, I know exactly where they are. I didn't do the bin of all the specialty.
I'm pretty sure the bridge part of it is 6 inches. The part that you then lay on top.
Yes, but then it's. Yeah. I want to go diagonal. So then there's hypotenuse and whatever. But like let's just what sets would people want if we have the other one is core. The other one is core, advanced core, doors, floors. If this is magma rivers, river features, core, what people saying?
The base is 2 by 1.5. Had to paint a half piece. Interesting. Let's see. Yeah, so let's just. McGreg says spouted floors, which we do have in stock, and I believe I checked the I think I checked the amount, and we have a good amount, I believe. I will double check real quick to be safe. I think we had over 100 of the spouted floors, though.
You know, the other thing we could do is we could put the magma. We could put these magma features into the other thing and take out. I don't know what we'd take out. Take out the floors. No, the floors give them a little more pools, which are cool. I wouldn't. Maybe I'd leave the other one as is.
We have 45 of the spouted floors. Is that gonna be enough?
That's not enough. No.
And we're not restocking them. I don't believe. We should get them on the restock list. We should have ordered them here.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen anytime soon.
Yeah, we shouldn't rely on that.
Well, what else? What else would people want to see? What's a good complement to these? Is it just another core set? Because you can never have enough of those basic.
They're saying banks.
Banks and negative space and the river.
I think we've got to divide of people who want a negative space option and people who want a magma river option.
What's in the banks? We have the banks pack coming.
We have both bank packs coming. We have both the large and regular banks coming.
All right, so give me the comp. I'll pull those and let's. I've got an idea.
Lava walls, floors, and corners. Do we have that pack coming? Is that one that could be?
No, I don't think so.
I think that might be one of the packs that we're not.
I think we're replacing it with the core set, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, that was when we were talking about it. We were like, we're gonna phase that set out, and that's what the core sets are doing now.
Yeah, because the core set's even cooler. Sort of all those pieces plus new ones.
It's on the list. Wait, is it?
Is it?
There's no way it's on the list.
Why would we get that and the core?
I'm not seeing it.
The set's coming from inside the building.
Wait. In the second restock, there's just the lava walls, floors, and corners pack. It's the only hellscape in that restock.
Maybe it's a reserve. Maybe he's pulling the reserve.
Oh.
It doesn't say the quantity. If I know Jay.
It might be that he's like, okay, if we're not ordering this anymore, then let's get the reserve.
Yeah, let's clear it. So there could be 10 of them or 3 of them or whatever. There could be a couple there.
Okay. Yeah, we should. Okay, so we'll check and get an answer on that.
That's my
I
assumption.
know it was a popular pack, but that's because it was the closest thing we had to the core set.
But I thought I said,
And
I
it's
was
not
like,
being
hey,
replaced with an actual core set.
we don't need to reorder that because the core is going to replace it and is going to do it better.
It has a wider variety of people.
Yeah. What's in the banks? I have a plan.
What's in the banks?
What's in the banks?
Let me bring those up.
What's in the banks?
Stone
Gwyneth
Banks
Paltrow's
pack.
head?
I think Stone Banks pack is literally 2 of each of the convex, concave, straight banks. If I remember off the top of my head.
Is there a jumpy stone or any?
What's that?
Is there a jumpy stone or anything?
No jumpy stone.
No jumpy
Don't
stone.
think. Yeah, it's 2. Oh, except it's 4 of the.
4 straights.
Oh, it's 4 of each. It's 4.
4 of each? Count the total number of pieces.
Here. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I'm counting 4 of the convex, 4 of the concave. Yeah, it's 4 of each of the 3 banks, and then 1 of each of the the banks that are a wall. One of the left bank wall, or the right bank wall.
1 each.
Yeah, 1 each, and then 4 of the other 3 is what is in the Stone Banks pack. Is that the same composition we have? Is Hellscape the same thing, or is it? Do we have a different composition for that? It has a different composition, doesn't it? It does. Okay. That's confusing.
Hopefully it's less concaves because I can't find any.
We should rename it. Okay, yeah. So it's 2 of each. It's 4 straights, 2 convex, 2 concave, 1 of each of the bank walls, and a jumpy stone.
Magma jumpy stone.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's
So it is a different composition.
4,
Maybe
2, 2, 2, and 1.
Maybe we shouldn't have given it the same name.
Oh. All right, and then what about the big old boy? Is that 2 of each?
I'm checking right now to see large stone banks, lava. So I think the large stone banks is the same composition, but with Hellscape paint.
Because it would be too easy if it was the same.
Or is it not? Is it the same? It looks like it's the same composition.
2, 2, 2.
Yeah, 2 straights, 2 of each curve, and then 2 2x2 floors.
2, 2. Oh, to fill the back.
Yeah, to fill the back end of the curves.
Plain old flatties, right?
Yeah, plain old flatties.
Okay. That was what Legos. My brother and I had to you'd make names for all the stuff. And flatties were those Legos that didn't have the things at the top. Up and downies, flatties. All right, got those. Now, so here's what I'm thinking.
How do you end cap the T junctions on the river? With the Magma River features pack.
With this guy, and a volcano, and some terrain trees. All right, so now, here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking we throw a core, we take all of this, and a core set. Because you can never have too many core sets, right? Those basic pieces are the thing you're going to need. And it'll give you some playable space in all of this, and we can do some negative space, and I don't know, let's just see what happens with that. So it's the magma core, the magma rivers, the magma features, large banks, small banks, and a core set. What does that roughly add up to?
Oh god. Okay, core is 140. Rivers plus river plus features.
And then if you put this plus that other set, then you're talking. Then you have the bundle of bundles.
The core plus the magma features on the river is 264.
Plus
and
each
then
bank
we're
pack.
adding
Two
banks packs.
Oh, and we have to assume that there's a bridge too. Son of a gun.
The banks bring that up to 310. The large stone banks do. And then lava stone banks takes that up to 375.
And the bridge puts it over 400.
The natural bridge is going to put it over 400.
I'm so
I think we need to commit
about this
to
bridge.
either banks in negative space or the magma river features.
Well, the problem is the magma river features is like I can't really use the river without the river features because there's no way to terminate.
For sure. Do you think maybe actually the two bundles are one negative space bank thing and one that's a magma river?
We could also just do a bundle that doesn't build anything. Like you could just bundle the rivers and the feature. No.
I feel like we need the bundles to be something that makes sense. Or do we do three bundles and we do one negative space, one all floors, and one magma river? Or do we just have this be like a bigger, larger, more expensive thing that has both negative space and a magma river?
Let's try it. Let's see what it looks like, and then we can always kill it, right? That's the fun of this show.
John, I'm seeing your build. What did you want us to? Is that like a suggestion? That's two. Let's see, that looks like two magma river packs with a lava walls, floors, corners pack, probably. And a bridge over it. Oh, he's showing us the length of the bridge. Which, yeah, okay, so the bridge can cross a double wide magma river. It can cross 8 inches.
Because of the suspension.
Built-in line.
Yeah.
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 Hellscape's already pricey. It'd be easier to jump into the cheaper set with plenty of tools. Yeah, I want it to feel complete, but then maybe we have suggested add-on sets to mix in with the bundle. Well, if you want more options.
Well, because the problem is you can't like, if we're doing all magma, there's nowhere to actually play, right? Like this, like, you know, this is no. And in order to incorporate the bridge, here's the other thing. The core set doesn't have any 1x2s.
The Advanced Caverns core has some knockouts, though, so maybe...
You need the Advanced to work with the bridge. You know what we're going to have to do? We're going to have to shove the bridge into the other one.
What about... Okay, weird? What about this? We use the Advanced and a core in the Magma River...
And skip the banks.
Field. Skip the banks.
Yep.
Let's do Advanced there, and we make that you use the jumpy stones and stuff to get across the Magma River. And then the core, banks, and natural bridge can make a negative space build. Potentially. This is hard. As long as one bundle has a good amount of floors. That's the thing, is I think we need to focus each build around doing one thing.
Yep.
Not a bundle that's going to do everything.
Well, you can combine all of them for the bundle that does everything.
We can show what it looks like if you get both bundles and combine them. Then you can do like this big massive.
Super, mega massive.
Yeah.
All right. So let's do this. So we're saying we're gonna have pretend we have the bridge. Man, I'm so frustrated about the bridge. I know I have it.
I just assumed you would have had a standard cavern.
I've got them in every color. I've got Underdoom. I've got ice, I've got whatever, but they're all at home. I didn't move that bin, the stack of cavern stuff I didn't move here.
Yeah.
That's frustrating.
Are you calling one of the bundles Helevation? Yes.
Sold.
Banks, Bridge, and Tray makes sense as a kit. Yeah, I think we focus one around negative space building. Maybe we end up doing 3 Hellscape bundles at the end of this. Who knows? Yeah. But... that's the thing, because we had 3 encounters in. That's kind of what we did with the initial Hellscape thing. Is we had that initial
small one, a negative space, and
encounter 1 was floors. Encounter 2 was negative space. Encounter 3 was magma rivers. But encounter stuff is really hard to restock. So the bundle is like, how do we? Yeah.
Oh, good. Both these. Man, the glue on these passage walls has been really. They didn't do a good job this time around. They keep falling off.
At least they're pretty easy to reglue.
Yeah, they're super. But it's annoying.
It is annoying.
Yeah. Just do your job, glue. All right, let's see what we got here. All right, we got tons to work with. Okay. Oh, and we have the.
Still prefer smaller packs to buy. Well, that's the nice thing is the cores are going to be those smaller packs that you can buy, but we want to offer bundles for people who are just getting started or who maybe want like a gift card for getting a bunch at once that give you like that give you like the whole shebang basically, so you can look at it and go like, cool, this is everything I need to run like an encounter. Yeah. Is outdoor hellscape Helllands? Yes.
Helllands.
Let's see.
Man, it looks good.
One bundle that would be nice is you already bought a bunch of hellscape, and here's a supplement bundle with new pieces, which looks like one each of core, advanced core, and natural bridge.
Well, the floor is also new.
Go over. Has there been a change in factory? Just got my Mega Mountain today. First time I found missing and broken pieces. There hasn't been a change in factory, no. Email customer support, though, and we will get that taken care of.
There's always...
It happens every now and then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It happens.
We'll take care of it, though. Just email them and send pictures so they know exactly what you're talking about.
Customer service is standing by to take your
order, questions, requests,
all of it.
Yeah.
Are we? Hang on. So we're not doing the natural bridge in this?
I think we can do the natural bridge in a negative space build, and with this we can make it like a you gotta jump across thing.
So then why did I do the advance? Let's see if
Did you need the? Oh no, you need the advance with the natural bridge.
With the natural bridge. Yeah.
You need the weird pieces to work with the knockout.
Let me see if I can do it without. Oh man! Except what's in the advance now? These are two. Oh.
Let's see.
I think I have everything. Here's my question: how many of the there's no pointy? What kind of stalagmites and corner fills are in the advance? That's all I need to know. I think the rest of this.
Let's see. Advanced cavern core. Does the advanced come with stalagmites?
I don't know. That's what I'm checking. Are any corner
It
fills?
does.
I thought
Oh,
it
it
has.
has 4 corner fills.
It does. Okay.
Yeah, 4 corner fills.
And then
What
everything
is
else.
23?
Yeah, that's it. Okay, good. You got me.
Yeah. God, you get so many.
It's
The amount of God, 4 1x2s, 4 1x1s. Yeah, you get.
it's all the
everything you
fiddly. It's all the fiddly stuff you need to.
Yeah, it lets you do weird shapes super easy.
Yep.
Boxes are very beat up. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, my Wildlands boxes look like what was that thing? The Cable Guy, where Jim Carrey just like is kicking a thing down the street. That's like, I've never seen him so beat up.
Is a standard cavern paint equivalent of the lava river in the works? No. Best bet for that would be to get the unpainted hellscape and base coat it to make it match the standard cavern base, and then paint it yourself from there.
The Ham Planet approach.
Yeah. Good thing Dwarvenite is so sturdy. Yeah. And it really doesn't give you a lot of playable space.
Well, I'm trying not to, but yeah.
True.
Trying
Yeah,
to make them...
make something that just is a dangerous room to navigate.
But it was that's what I was trying to say with the lack of core pieces. Like, it really is it's a hellscape out there. Like you need enough core pieces to be able to actually have something to stand on. I also need a waterfall here, son of a gun. I'm gonna use a proxy for waterfall. And by waterfall I mean lava fall.
Advanced Builder is well designed. Yeah, it's one of those things that it's hard to communicate to people why it's so good because it doesn't really build anything by itself. But when you combine it with literally any of the cavern sets, it lets you do so much more with the other cavern sets. It's like the second step set. Once you've got your bread and butter pieces, you throw in the advanced caverns core, and now you can make all these wild shapes, and you've got the tools that you need to like deal with something being slightly offset. Like, it's great.
It's great. Let's try something crazy. I don't know where we're going with this build, but
it's a toughie. It's
I'm shy on a corner. All right, so do you like my this is my magma fall stand-in. Well, it's
just to get the footprint down.
Well, it's very clearly jarringly not like I can't mistake it for like if I use a lava piece, then it's like it might get confused. That way, it's unambiguous.
Question on that small square with the depressed lava center, though. Should I have that in my all-in Hellscape pack and I just can't find it in my piles, or is that from a previous lava-based Kickstarter? It's a new piece.
It's new.
What's coming in this restock is the Caverns core was doing well, so we're doing it in all the other paint schemes, and so that includes like some of these basic floors and walls and stuff have never been in Hellscape paint before, but we're taking those cavern pieces and putting them in Hellscape paint for the first time, and that knockout floor that you're looking at with the hole in it is a cavern piece that we never did in Hellscape, and now we are.
And so it has a lid that covers it, so you can. Here, let's turn this thing back on.
Yeah. So it's an old. I guess in that sense, it's an old piece from the Kickstarter before Hellscape, and it's just now actually getting the Hellscape treatment.
It's an oldie but goodie.
Yeah. There's a couple. The floor or the wall. Well, no, they're gone. A number of these floors and walls though, are new. A lot of those basic pieces. Never got Hellscape.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
There's a lot. Like more than. Because there were new pieces when we did them in Ice and Underdoom too, but Hellscape got more new pieces out of the core set thing than either Ice or Underdoom did.
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
McGreg says, I think Banks Hellscape Lava Core and Hellscape Score? Advanced Core? Might be the way to go. The extra lava and river is too much lava, I think.
It's a lot of lava.
It takes a lot of space. But it's so cool.
Well, you know what it is? This might be one of those situations where it's a bundle that's giving you cool stuff. Like, I don't know if we can actually build... Like, in order to make a thing that you can build a thing with, there's going to have to be too much overlap. Right? Like, we might just have to... I don't know. Maybe we'd only do one Hellscape. I don't know. I don't know what the answer is yet, but it's enough. We gotta play a little bit longer and see where we land. It's you know what it is. This is exactly what you'd want to combine with the that other one to give you the full Hellscape extravaganza. There you go. Now imagine this is a magma... Oh, wait, you can't see it. You have to imagine that's a magma fall.
Lava's your favorite. That's the thing. The lava is, like, incredible. Like, it looks incredible, and, like, it's just...
Oh, I need to cover this.
It's really good stuff. And that is playable space, isn't it? Like, this is a very claustrophobic encounter. It can be very perilous if you're fighting something that's trying to like take up space or knock you into the lava. Like trying to find a safe place to put your casters while the
Wow.
barbarian jumps across the lava to like tank the monster.
Hey, it pops on the green. That was one victory. Well, here's one. Here's a victory. I used all the pieces. So there's that. Like, and you
So this is a
enter.
magma river. Okay,
You
what's
enter
everything?
here. It's magma. It's core. Magma core. Magma river. Magma river features.
Okay, so that is
And this is a beautiful, glorious magma fall.
so that's 264 plus magma core, which is
There's a little. We got a little entryway.
lava core pieces is 53. That will put us at 3 13 3 317, something like that.
And what was the other
And
one?
that's with us having estimated. It's like 100 cheaper than what we were looking at before.
What was the other one you were estimated at? The previous build?
Around 360, I believe. That was a core plus advanced plus cavern floor, or the plus hellscape floor. Plus we added something else. What was it? The infernal cave door.
Yep.
Which
Floors, advanced, core, and cave door. That's 4.
Yeah, so that was coming out around 350.
So here's a question. For dungeons, what's the toolbox people would like to see? Like what sets would you like to bundle up? What's nice is this
They're
build.
saying that's two answers right away for elevation.
It's
A
what?
dungeon elevation build.
I don't know if we have it in stock.
We actually have a good amount
Do we?
of dungeon. I was surprised
good.
when I was looking through stuff recently. We've got a good amount of dungeon elevation that I think isn't well communicated yet.
Well, let's communicate it. What else? What
Yeah.
else would people like?
Ruins and cages.
Yeah. Or ruins and ledges, or ruins, ledges, and cages. Seems
Zoltar's
like-
has come up a couple times. Golem wall. I'd like to see some LED walls and corners with basic bread and butter. All the special pieces from each encounter. Pillars, cages, runes, and whatever bread and butter you need. Large dais and elevation pack.
Yeah, that's good.
The pillars. Are those in stock?
Don't know. What
What are they called?
I'm looking at this thing again. What I'm excited about is it would mix really nicely with the other bundle. Like these two bundles
Sold out.
together just give you everything. Like it's exactly. I want to put them all together into one big party pack.
So if you get both of them, it comes in under $700 if you get both of the bundles. And we can probably combine them into a cool super build.
Oh yeah, for sure. Well, and it has two core sets in advanced, and then floors both magma rivers, the core. It's like it's everything. It's like the full toolbox. Gives you everything, enough of the core basic pieces to give you a ton of versatility, the advanced to give you some tricky stuff, all the fun magma bits. It's like everything but the show pieces, right? Which we didn't restock. So it's pretty cool. And I guess it's missing the natural bridge.
The throne and table from Zoltar, traps and force walls from Arcane Alcove, the key pedestal from Lever Chamber.
So a MacGuffin
So
pack is what someone's saying. Is
yeah,
it not?
which is one of the things we're looking at with the reconfigs. That's mostly what we're looking at is how do we pull those cool little set pieces out.
My question was based on sets that exist. It should have clarified. Based on sets that exist, what would you like to see? Based on sets that we have, either in the restock or in stock or in the restock, what would you like to see in a dungeon model?
We got Zoltar's coming. We got cages coming. Dungeon ruins are getting a full restock. So we will have those at our disposal. Um, we've got some of the Deus packs. I think we have the curved Deuses, but we don't have the straight Deuses. Um, Chasm for negative space.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't Deadly Corners coming at some point?
Yes.
Deadly Corners and Lever Chamber are both being restocked, I believe. But I don't think that we would put them in this bundle because they're kind of already.
They're already a
bundles in
bundle.
themselves. They're encounters, yeah.
And they're
So
just
the bundles we're looking at making something that's kind of encounter sized. I'd say Zoltar's Game Room is probably the largest thing that we might put into a bundle.
Deadly Corners is a good intro.
Deadly Corners is a great Dungeon of Doom. Some of those early Dungeon of Doom encounters are still small enough that we can sell them easily, and are really good starting packs.
Lever Chambers, fantastic.
Yeah. Yeah, Deadly Corners is coming in that restock. How does the Dungeon of Doom elevation platform work? If Nate has one handy, can you show it off? In a video, he talked about the lid being a separate floor, so would that potentially be 12 by 24 coverage?
Yes. The tricky part
Chamber's
is
not in the restock.
It sort of steps into an 11 by 11, but it yes. I do have elevation books. Hold on a second. Let me see where. Let me see. Don't be on the bottom.
Yeah, Lever Chamber's not coming. It should be restocked soon, though. Lever Chamber's pretty easy to restock, I think. Yeah, this is the thing. So basically, what we're looking at is like, what is a cool? Because we want this bundle to be not just a collection of things you would like, but like stuff that goes together to make what feels like a full encounter by itself, so we can show it to new people as something that has like the appeal of an encounter, basically. Bundle suggestion, all the stuff I don't have already. Thank you, Froon. That's exactly what I was looking for. Alchemy Lab accessories. That's right. We do have that coming in, don't we?
Elevation platforms are buried. I know where they are, but they're under like crates and crates. It was one of the first boxes I moved into the attic, and I haven't. It's heavily buried. But I think I have some unburied ones at home that I can bring for next OTA. Unless I have one put in.
If Dungeons has restockable encounters, does it need a bundle? Yeah, because there are things in Dungeons that are not in a bundle currently. Like, and I think the approach that we want to take with Dungeons is to have each bundle / encounter feel like a themed room with a specific challenge.
Well, we cover almost everything, but in the encounters, but they're not always talkable. Like Acid Bath is a good elevation mixer and build. It's just not. I don't know if we haven't restocked that in a while.
How well does this light up with new Hellscape pieces? It shines through pretty well. We did a little bit of testing when we looked at the new pieces in like December, I think. Do you have a light panel there?
Yeah.
Nice.
It's it is a mixed bag of what I have.
Is a lot of it just because of the move?
Yeah. Oh yeah, everything is in absolute disarray. I have half of my stuff is here, half the stuff is still at home, and I have not yet fully organized and unpacked. I'm still trying to build out the benches and storage system, and then I actually put all the storage stuff in, and then we're getting there though. But I have light panels right here at hand.
A dungeon / caverns crossover, bringing in the wooden bridge over some lava or acid.
Yeah, that's a fun one. Some crossover bundles is a fun.
Yeah.
That I'm into.
I'm really trying to keep 300, 350 like on the upper limit of what we do for these bundles, at least to start. I really want them to feel like good starters.
200 or 250 is ideal.
if we can keep it under 300, it's phenomenal. It's just really hard to do with Hellscape.
Facts.
Yeah,
All
especially if we're trying to get magma in there.
So they want to see the new pieces.
Yeah, how do the new pieces light up?
Even maximum. What sort of lighting conditions should we do?
Probably turn off the lights once they're on.
Once the lights
That's
are
not a
on, turn
phrase.
them off.
Turn off the lights once you have the pieces on the light panel. Epic stairs coming from Hellscape into a dungeon entrance chamber. Ooh. That'd be a fun crossover. But that's why I was thinking about like the prison idea for a dungeon bundle is we don't really have an encounter that does that.
The menagerie.
But we never stock it.
Oh well, there's that. Yeah, but it's literally it's a
We
prison.
never have it.
It's a dungeon prison.
But I wouldn't be interested in making an encounter that is all about like levers and stuff because lever chamber does it really well, and it's something that's easy to restock.
Yeah.
For example. Let's see. Ruins and ledges with a suspension bridge. We do have the suspension bridge coming in, and that's really nice.
So this guy is new. This guy is new.
Dungeon ruins and the cavern's core basically replaces the Cave of Ruin encounter. Oh, maybe we try to come up with, maybe we try to make a bundle that does what the Cave of Ruin did.
But don't mix dungeons with. Don't mix dungeon and cave. Like just have ruined dungeon.
Maybe, or maybe we do mix it with the cavern's core. Who knows? Is Cave of Ruin something that is restockable, or like what's the?
I don't know, man. It's all.
We'll have to think about it. It would be fun to have that as an option.
Like I don't know what's restockable, what's not. It's all.
It's a very complicated thing that takes a lot of discussion.
Well, and which mold is in what, and what's our quantity, and what mood is the, is Mercury in retrograde, and there's a lot.
I love just the standard straight wall. I love how much lava there is on it. These are factory painted pieces.
Yeah, these are straight.
These
I just
are-
literally
these
opened
are
the box on
finished.
camera.
Yeah. The door on Caves of Ruin is unique, I think. Yeah, it's like that. It's like that door that's like crumbling, right?
It's a double whammy. You get the intact and the crumble.
Nice.
Yeah, it's really it's really cool.
Okay, these are nice. Yeah. Oh, God, I love the cascading pools in lava. Caverns needs doors painted and stocked. Yeah. I hear you. We're working on it.
Does that answer the light panel?
Yeah, IME's liking it. Just likes how it looks.
She'll probably do an even cooler.
It comes through real clean.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really
pedestal-
the magic, and you see it when you see it yourself in person too. Like it's really it's very satisfying.
The pedestals for the natural bridge and Hellscape also have like good like shine through as
Yes.
well. The bridge itself doesn't obviously because it's suspended in the air, but like the pedestal parts have like cracks running through them that are really nice.
And some of the older. This thing, of course, looks good.
It's pretty.
It's just showing the older pieces. Like, look how cool. Like, ugh.
And you're just getting distracted by the light. It's
I
like,
mean, I don't know if I've ever mentioned, but I kind of like colored lights and stuff.
kind of like shiny things.
Yeah, hard to imagine. It's a little out of character.
Prepare some dungeon stuff so we can continue the conversation next week.
Yeah, we
I
could.
think we're gonna have to have a whole discussion about it, yeah, and hopefully by next week we'll lock down what we want to do with Hellscape because we need to get moving on it if we're gonna have everything ready in time.
All right. Oh man, the lights really
It's
are.
dark, man.
Yeah. Look at those
Oh.
running lights.
So, okay, so now that you've actually built the new Hellscape pieces, how are you feeling about them?
They're fantastic. They're like, I think we have a really
Are you feeling a noticeable difference from when we were just building with the initial hellscape pieces?
Yeah, there weren't enough 2x2s in the original. There was too much magma and not enough fiddliness. Particularly having the advanced builder, all those pieces there, and just having the variation on the 2x2s. Like it's awesome. Like it's
everything. A lot of options for playable space.
Yeah, it's everything we wanted to achieve. Checkmate, as they say, right? That's what the kids are saying. A lot of chess references.
Kids love checkmate. Yeah,
it's blowing up. I'm all over TikTok and stuff.
Losing their mind over correct the mundo.
Yeah. So let's call that a show. Maybe we do bundles part 2, the dungeon.
Maybe we do
dungeons and caves or something, week. Or yeah. And if I can get some pieces. I'll get that elevation platform standing by. Get some cages. Get some. I don't know. We'll look at the list and see what else we need.
We'll look through because there's a lot of stuff in dungeons, and I think that's the thing. Is it's like
we need some bundles.
A lot of the stuff we were looking at too, like daises. It's like we don't really need to reconfigure daises. We just need to actually keep them in stock. Like the daise packs are fine.
Yeah. We just need to have them.
We just need to order them.
Yeah.
Let's see.
So I didn't use that advance. I gotta keep. All right. I'm excited. We got 2 builds here. We got a whole second one down here.
I completely forgot that we had a whole other bundle that we built today.
Oh, you can sort of see it. Yeah, it's down under there.
I am feeling it today. I don't know. I guess it was a long day, but like.
Yeah. It's all this magma. The heat. You need to stay hydrated.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. Cool. Well, we will. Tomorrow we'll be back next week. Until then, we have hobby hang tomorrow. What's happening in the hang?
We're painting, baby.
You're painting babies?
I might paint my Titan's tooth.
Do it.
I got an unpainted Titan's tooth sitting next to me for the last couple weeks.
Yeah.
So yeah,
it's gnawing at you. Cool. And then we'll be back next week. We'll do bundles part 2. This is good. And man, who knows what goes from there. At some point we'll have to do another cities episode. Probably a couple weeks after that. We have some more stuff to show. We've been cranking away. We got some good city stuff cooking. Yeah. I did a mock build the other day, which is kind of exciting.
Everybody, including me and Nate, remember, Reliquary's Pledge Manager closes in 2 hours.
All right. Thank you for the reminder. That's it. Really...
If you haven't closed your Reliquary's Pledge Manager, go do it now.
I'm on it. What time do I email customer support? 10:55. Okay, got it.
Yeah, email them at 10:55 asking if they can put your gift card in your.
Yeah.
They put your gift card in your thing.
Can you ship my order to 3 different places? All right. Yeah. Well, thank you. Thanks everybody for hanging out. Congrats, Ogre, for winning the giveaway. We'll see you next week.
I did get your email.
Woo!
I got the message. I haven't responded because I was trying to entertain the people. But we will get that gift card put in over the next couple days.
Turn this off.
Yeah. All right, everybody.
Good night. Thank you.
Go to bed.